for me, of all the programs that I've ever created and done, it truly is my favorite. But not, let's understand, like I'm not just saying that because, you know, it's like, oh, it's new and it's my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's literally because, you know, we know that we can go back to the business thing for a second. You know, like, I'm so crazy busy. I'm like, where is my head right now? What do I have to do today? You know, the overwhelming thing and of the overwhelmingness of the day sets in. And then sometimes I'm like, I don't even feel like working out because it's like, I got so many things to do, and during my workout, I don't like to be stressed, you know? But the thing is, with T25, like, I know that in 25 minutes it's going to be over. And I was, you know, I don't like to compare T25 to Insanity, but if anyone has ever done a max interval circuit, you're like, really? Like, I'm still like, Shaun, really? 59 minutes? Like, and a third circuit is so unnecessary. But anyway, I think that now after creating T25. But let me just tell you, T25 is amazing. I mean, the test group was unbelievable. And trust and believe that when I started the test group for T25, I had some doubts of my own. I always have doubts when I go into any test group. Insanity, Hip Hop Abs, I mean, it's like, you know, you see infomercials and you're like, I don't want my infomercial to come across fake. I want it to be real. I want people to feel what they're doing. So when I started this, I'm like, if you're gonna work out for 25 minutes a day, it just has to be a fun-filled, you know, intensely packed 25 minutes. Now, I'll talk about the test group. These people I found that of all the test groups I've done, they had the most energy coming into the next day because they weren't depleted, they weren't, you know, their muscles, even though they were fatigued, every day we worked on like different types of muscle groups, some in the same way, but most of the time it's different. And the results that these people get because they mentally focus is amazing. And one of the reasons why I think the results are great, now I'll be the first one to say, I mean, there's some moves that you've never seen before probably, there's some that you have, so I feel like you can do any Beachbody program and get results. So I'm just gonna straight up say that right now, like I don't think one is better than the other, it all depends on your individual taste. You know, people come up to me like, I love you, Shaun, but I only do P90X. I'm like, work, do it. As long as you're doing something with your life, that's all me as a fitness professional want you to do. But I will say this, like these people, see, when we all know in exercise and health that there's multiple things that go into this process for you to get results. And the two main things that we all talk about, that we talk about most, is nutrition and workout, right? They're the two things. It's like, what's better? What's more, you know, some people are like, is the workout more important or is the nutrition more important? And I'm always like, it's 50-50, but you gotta think about it this way. Everyone's body is different. Can you come here for a second? You with the hot pink pants on.
I just want you to know I drooled on you yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no, I'm going to get your name wrong. Deborah, no. Deborah. And I didn't even look at that. I swear I didn't know your name tag. I swear. I didn't. So anyway, Deborah and I could eat the same exact thing and do the same exact workout, but we will never, ever look alike. It is completely impossible. It's just not going to happen. You can sit back down, I just need to see us side by side. So anyway, I say that just to make a point that, you know, that fitness and nutrition, although they go hand in hand, it's also individually, like humans are like snowflakes, none of us are the same, even if you have an identical twin. So I'll push that out the side. The thing, and when I bring those two things together, the thing I love about T25 is because you're only working out 25 minutes a day, you can put more energy into what you're putting into your body. It might not make sense to a lot of people, but you feel like so overwhelmed sometimes. It's like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can eat right today, but then I have to work out. But then I tell people, if you're only working out for 25 minutes, that other 50 minutes or 25 minutes that you would normally spend working out, or 35 if you work out for an hour, then you can dedicate more time to you and what's going to help you get the result outside of the workout. And that's why when you see the results, I'm sure some people have seen some of the sizzle that we have online. I mean, it is crazy results, how these people came in and how unhappy they were with themselves. And the fact that they worked out for 25 minutes a day, and then, you know, we did it for, I think it was about 3 months, because we had 3 rounds, and then they just blossomed into these, like, positive, inspirational people. And the thing that's amazing is, like, I see them today, and they still look amazing. And that's what's most important, because sometimes you do a test group, and then 2 months later, you're like, did I train? You ain't gotta stay at your goal weight, but like, you know, I talk about lifestyle, but anyway, I'd just like to say that it goes hand in hand with the other things that you have to do to get results for yourself. But I mean, T25 is just like, and some people, and the thing I want to make very clear, you cannot compare it to any other fitness program out there. You can't compare it to Insanity. So for those of you who are like, oh my God, I do Insanity, I'm ready to do 5,000 power jumps now. You know, it's like, it's not that at all. It's no comparison. You can't even go in being like, how is this going to compare to Insanity or any other program you do? You have to look at it as its own individual entity, and I promise you that you will be able to motivate more people to do T25 than you've been able to motivate to do something like Insanity. I'm talking about my programs. I don't know how you motivate for other programs. And the reason I say that is because you have the gift of helping somebody, saying to somebody, you only need to work out 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and you will see the results. Like when people hear that, it's just like, I mean, I went on vacation to the French Open because I'm a tennis fanatic, and I'm telling you, my mother and father-in-law had me drinking a bottle of wine every day. Don't try to hide now, Mom. I see you back there. But Scott and I, in the room, we woke up in the morning and did T25. I mean, we did T25 every day, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so stressed. And I'm like, all the French fries and like, you know, I went in, just to let you know, I went in. And the drinks. I'm like, we get back home and I was like so stressed. I'm like, I'm gonna get on the scale. I know I gained like 15 pounds. I'm gonna gain like 4 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I really attribute it to T25 and being like, if I had to go away and I was doing Insanity and I had to do 59 minutes a day, there probably would have been some days where I would have skipped, like, max interval plyo with the third round of power jumps. But the fact that I know that it's 25 minutes, I just know that it's like I can do it, I have the time for it, I'm not gonna be overwhelmed, I can still go have a good day and a good time and know that I did something. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we need, and this from T25, and the reason why I love it is we, as I think everyone in here is a fitness professional in some way, we need to stop putting so much pressure on ourselves to try and work out for so long and so many hours, because sometimes what happens is you get burned out and then you end up doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you said to yourself, oh my God, I don't feel like doing an hour workout today, but I'm going to do T25, you will have that 25 minutes and you're like, I can do this. And I think that's the selling point of it, and I think that's the motivation, and I think it's going to help people have the self-motivation to continue and strive to complete the program.